Yes, so unfortunately I was muted. I was muted. Good catch, Vivid. Thank you for mentioning. Thank you for mentioning the microphone was muted. So just to essentially repeat what I was saying. Last game, Jerimuno versus mirmydons did go out of sync, unfortunately, so we do have to restart it, and yeah. Jerimuno was upset about missing out on 95 wood treasure. He said that he had it good in the last game and hoped to get it again, and he was lucky he got the 95 wood treasure, which allowed him to go for the early trade post and the library and get the apartment on top of that thanks to the 95 wood treasure. They cost 150 wood and they only get 5 population, but it does increase over time when you go for the blue tech lines. That was some weird lag. And on top of that, I was also mentioning that trading posts in Wars of Liberty have 3,000 hit points instead of the standard 2,500. Therefore, what happens is if you actually rush the central trading post site, you won't be able to build it in time due to the extra 500 HP you have to build. So Jerimuno, knowing that, went for the bottom side trade post to get the first pass. So that was a solid move. Jerimuno finding another 60 wood treasure will be helping him out. He now has 105, so at least a good base 100 for possible upgrades and so on. So last game, Mirmy did go for the dock age up, getting the 2 fishing boats. We can expect that to happen again. But looks like he got this dock at the bottom side way earlier than last time. And does have another fishing boat just scouting around. And he says, yeah, of course, now you counter. To be fair, he did make a dock there last game as well. Understandable, out of sync is very frustrating. The cartographer is still on the floor, so Jerimuno was kind of able to repeat the last game scenario where he got the good wood treasure plus being able to deny his explore, but I think he died around his base last time, so that's what he meant by denying. I don't really remember. Yes, ban Nightbot. Supposedly out of my channel, but still continues to purge people. Jerimuno reaching capital age 10 seconds earlier this game. He got it at 5:30 last game, but this time it was 5:20. So let's see if he can age up to industrial sooner. We'll also be getting the town center and the shipment 10 seconds early, which means global migration will be in effect 10 seconds earlier. And well, if Mirmy is slower this game, he did lose the cartographer quite early. Okay, he did get the villager to revive him. Good. I was like, how did that guy stand up? Yeah, look at that. Streamlabs and Nightbot with like 5,500 plus. At the end of this game, or maybe at the end of this series, I'll do a raffle, a random pick. I can run a randomizer in the channel, and I'll just move all the points Streamlabs and Nightbot has to 2 people, 2 different people. So 2 of the viewers at the end of this stream will be receiving all the points Streamlabs and Nightbot has to their account. This time we have Seaman instead of Clefts coming in. So Seaman are way cheaper than Clefts with only 60 and 15. Tradesmen will be going down, denying export gather. They are weaker than what's his face? Clefts though, so they are actually going down with one hit from the town center with only 90 HP. But looks like it actually caused less of a nuisance than the last game. Mimi spamming cartograph within Jerry's base here to get line of sight of his entire base. Some villages idling here. We are about to hit the 8-minute mark, so we can expect the industrial to occur at any second now. Some clefts coming in. Jerimuno's forced to go back. I think he was gathering coin for pressing one of the techs. He did get industrial at 8 minutes exactly last game. Let's see when he gets it this time around. He may have macroed a little off by accident perhaps. Thank you so much for the follow, RDX AOE3, much appreciated, man. Hope you're enjoying the stream. Explorer barely surviving with another cleft there. There it is, industrial age at 8 minutes and 10 seconds. 10 seconds slower from last game, but still not too different. Clefts will be going down from the town center attacks. Doesn't even need to put his villager back as there isn't enough damage to take it down. But we do have more clefts waiting outside the base here. And some fishing boats now really beginning to drain the resources on Jerry's side as well as his own side. So Greece really, really powerful on water, just able to dominate eco from the water, as well as holding all those powerful fire ships. Clefts now entering the base, but we do have Selfinger present now, very powerful units, which are also anti-skirmishers as well as anti-light cavalry and artillery, so very, very powerful skirmisher units, and a solid counter to both sailors and clefts alike. So if Mirmy did try to commit to a full sailor cleft skirmisher cheese, he would have failed. But we do have Stradiets instead, which will be a bit scary for the Selfinger, but with the shipments available at H4, Jerimuno should really have an answer soon. We actually did have a lot of Selfinger around. Looks like he killed off that one villager over here. Probably saw it from the trading post line of sight and went there to just kill it off. Looks like Stradiet's looking around for some other villagers Ethiopia might have. Some Cossacks now in game. Jerimuno is really anti-skirmisher at the moment, but does need an answer for the Stradiets. Otherwise he is fine. There they are, Oromo horsemen. Let's come in. Right, so going in for the siege now. A cast zone will be deleted, but we do have some Stradiets. Oh, getting a Chaika. I believe it's like an early monitor that Greece can get. So as mentioned, the Oromo aren't exactly anti-cavalry, but should be able to deal damage. And the cast zone is down. So he does still have another one at base, so he can still train units, but not really get that forward shipment. Oromo killing off the units and the cartographer once more. The apartment is really getting sieged, but thanks to the Ethiopian bonus building HP, he is really standing strong and taking a lot more time to fall. But in the meantime, we do have the units now proceeding towards Mirmy's base. He does have some Stradiets, which can counter the Selfinger, so needs to be careful. But the Clefts really don't stand the chance against this composition. Both the cavalry and the Oromo horsemen heavily countering the Clefts, as well as the Selfinger having a multiplier against normal infantry. Looks like this Chaika is really going at it. Now focusing the library, which is a smart move because he won't be able to research anything if the library is down. But he can simply just make another one. It only is 100 wood, yes. Greece is really pushed at the back here, first to chop wood, but he does have a cast in here for some easy garrison. So he is not really under the threat of getting caught. a little away from his town center, as he can just garrison back. Now sieging the dock on the bottom side, Jerimuno's side. Smart move, as it will deny future ships. Chaika trying to come back to deny, but instead leaves the library on the apartment. He should be able to repair those. And with the blue tech line continuing, the HP should only increase furthermore. We probably could have finished that off. I don't know. Now we do have the Indian units coming in, the 2 siege elephants plus the sepoy. Now he has a complete answer to cavalry, as well as being able to siege quite powerfully. Looks like the Ethiopian fast industrial all-in will be quite successful and decisive at this game. It looks like this will be a deciding moment of this game. We do have a lot of Coriflax here though. He needs to be a bit careful of confusing them with plebs and trying to go in with cavalry. But his main focus is definitely against sailors and villagers. Town center going down, he still does have caserns, and Greece is able to actually put units inside fishing boats as well as other boats. So if he wants to, he can use his boats to run away, but at this point, yes. Mermy calls GG, and the score is now tied 1-1.